Well, it's Boxing Day 2021. Merry Christmas, and I hope you're all well and enjoying the festive celebrations. I'm just down obviously on the brook, just doing a bit of a quick walk. I've already been down this morning early. It's sort of basically first light. But I just thought I'd do a quick little walk video, just briefly. I'm just down at the BP bridge in Meal Brace. Obviously Meal Island's just there, and the retail park further on up. As you can see, it's flooded. Very common obviously around this time of the year. I won't be seeing anyone go down through there in a long time. Recently, in the last couple of days, past week or so, some tree work being done here. It's very, very swollen at the moment. And it goes that classic Charlie and the Chocolate Factory colour. The chocolate river always reminds me of. But obviously we'll have to go across and up. It's Meal Estate in the distance, Brooklands pub, Meal Village. And I did a video the other day of the old Meal Mill, which was situated over in the distance, this side, the other side of the brook. And originally around here the brook used to divert off, and you'd have the normal brook as it is today, and you'd have like almost like probably like a mill race. Would go across here and go across the Brooklands car park, across the gardens, back of the houses there, Mill Road, hence the name Mill Road, feeding through under the mill and back to the brook, just where the sluice was. I did do a video mentioning the sluice. I might do one just separately on it, I don't know yet, but I've got loads of videos to do, and obviously video quality and obviously technical improvements will be made in the new year, so do bear with me. But any ideas for videos and what have you, let me know, comment or whatever, or private message, because obviously at the moment I'm just getting a lot of the history side of things out the way, and obviously the new year with the new season, weather improvements, that's when the fishing videos will commence, both on the Rebrook Fishing channel here and on Shrewsbury Town Fisheries YouTube channel, so keep your eye out. Let's make our way across here. I'm probably going to improve first on a mic as well. The camera's good. I have got a brand new custom built computer. It's actually a gaming one, even though I don't do gaming, I go on the PS4, but it's a powerful computer, but I need some decent software. I think it can manage 4K. At the moment I'm filming in 1080, but I think it can manage 4K, but I've just got to get the right software. I've hardly used it, but I know when I put the videos up here, it just boom, does them straight away. There's no problem, so I'll look into that in the new year. Obviously all this was redone a few years back. There is a photograph over there taken looking this way towards when the bridge here was redone, because obviously this was built in the early 1930s, and where that black car just is now next to the Brooklands pub, there used to be a pub there called the Red Lion, and it was a smallish pub. And obviously when they built the new bypass here in the early 1930s, I think it was 1933, they had to knock it out of the way to build the road. And I think on the Green Island there roughly was an old post office, but where the BP garage used to be, it used to be Downs's, there used to be an inn there back in the day. So it's very, very interesting history along here. Let's cut across. But up in the distance there is the Elms houses, which are sort of covered over slightly by more modern houses. Got sallop vans there in the distance. I'm making a note of these points. If you ever come down here fishing, it gives you a bit of a rough guide to where everything is, where spots are and access. I will do separate videos on that, but obviously always be respectful to local residents as well. But as I said, the new road came down here, and the Thomas Telford's bridge was on this side of the bridge, slanting across more towards Hereford Road there. And obviously in the distance where the trees are, if you can see, that's where the original road went through to Baston Hill, and it went through along here. I will do another video and we'll meet up the bridge diagonally. But I was recently looking at a bit of research on the Meal Brace golf course and I found they had a nice two-storey building, which was the clubhouse when it was known as Shrewsbury Golf Club before it moved early 1970s to out towards Condover Way, and this presumably became Meal Brace Golf Course. And before the new road here was built, because obviously you had the A5 here, Otley Road, and the road to Baston Hill, and there was a farm over here. Again, I'll do another video on that. I think there was like a farmer's structure here. There is an old photograph and an old photograph up there looking down. But I knew they had old pictures that I'd seen years ago. There used to be an old like golf club hut, and I could never work out where it was. And I saw some videos once, no tell lie pictures, and it showed you a map, and the map said there was one here on the grass over here and one over here, an old one and a new one. And I saw a picture recently of the two-story one, and I wondered where it was, and I've actually found an old photograph, and it was actually here on the grass here, and just out into the road, just here the building was. And it had a steward and the caretaker basically, and his family used to live here, and the old one was just over there right by the brook here. So that was interesting, but obviously it got knocked down in the early 70s for the new road here, for it to cut across. But I will do a video on that. I just want to do all the history of it, not being funny, and I want to get all the history logged, because there isn't really a resource. And I think doing videos on YouTube and stuff, it's a good source and an easier access, rather to more sort of academic sites and research and searching through different resources to find stuff. But I've been interested in it since I was a teenager, so but I'll develop more of that in the new year. And as I said, this time of the year it's a bit quieter with the fishing, and I just want to get these videos out the way. And I was currently, at the moment, I'm off work because of the Christmas holiday, so I've got a bit of time on my hands. As I said, the brook's swollen. Let's make our way down. This stream under here feeds all the way through into the retail park and goes past McDonald's and goes out into the fields. I remember discovering this when we were teenagers. But there's sell-up vans. There is an old engraving, I think it's connected to, what's his name? The Art of Angling, was the book he made? Isaac Walton. And he was connected to Thomas Baker Barker, who was from Meal Brace, who developed fly fishing. I'll do a separate video on him. But Isaac Walton used to come here apparently, and there is an old etching, and I think it's in one of his books, and he's fishing just down here. And I think it's the old Thomas Telford Bridge, and in the distance you see the Elms houses. I'll have to try and re-find it, but the drawing was done from over here. So Isaac Walton actually fished down here as well, which is quite interesting. I think he was based in Staffordshire, correct me if I'm wrong. But as I said, the old clubhouse, the golf course, was just right here, and there was another one just over here somewhere, obviously now long gone. But I won't keep you anymore. Obviously enjoy the holidays, enjoy Christmas, like and subscribe as always. Take care, and I shall speak to you soon. Ta-ra, all the best.